I would like to introduce Certified Elder Law Attorney Tim Crawford. He is a member of the National Academy of Elder Law Attorneys and is also a CPA. Tim has been assisting families with their planning needs for over 40 years. Let's hear what valuable information Tim will share with you today.
Today we're going to talk about Medicaid. Do I qualify for it? Medicaid is the federal program that pays for long-term care costs. That includes nursing home care cost, assisted living, and the cost of bringing somebody into your home. Now, do you qualify for that federal program? Well, that program is administered by your state, and each state has slightly different rules. Some rules are the same, some rules are different. I practice law in Wisconsin, and we service the entire state of Wisconsin through a network of attorneys. We have 3 attorneys here in our office and 12 staff, and we service southeastern Wisconsin with multiple offices. Now, do you qualify for this program? Well, if you've always been low income and low assets, you probably will qualify. Now, what do we define as low income? Well, it's basically for the nursing home having monthly income less than what it would cost you to be in the nursing home. So most of my clients already qualify in that area. Now, to qualify for the government to help you with assisted living or to help you pay for bringing someone into your home to help you, there the income limits are significantly less, and they're complicated, and there's lots of rules. So there I would suggest you talk to a board certified elder law attorney. Now, they can help you with planning before you apply for benefits. And we always hope that you plan with us 5, 10, 15 years in advance. But we know human nature. So the normal time you're planning with us is when you need your long-term care. And we can still help you at that point. We can have you do a few things before you walk over and apply for government benefits. Many times when you try to do this on your own, you're not aware of the fact that you could have done a few things differently before you walked over and applied for government help. And as a result, you didn't do those things and you may be over assets, or you may have too much income. We can help you with both of those to help you become eligible for government benefits. Now, we talked about the basic rule of being low income. Relatively easy to accomplish. Now we move over to the much harder area, and that is to be low assets. Low in assets. The government says we will help you once you are below $2,000 in countable financial assets. Now remember each of those words. Countable, not every asset is countable. Financial, not every asset is a financial asset. Okay? Countable financial assets. So what are some of the assets that are not financial assets? Well, think of your home. You can have a home and still apply for government benefits, even though the home is far in excess of $2,000. You can have a car. It's not a financial asset. And you can have that car, even though it's far in excess of $2,000. But now let's look at your financial assets, your checking account, savings, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, CDs, retirement assets. Yes, add them all up. And if they exceed $2,000 and you're a single person or a widower, you will not be eligible for government help. But to the rescue comes myself. We can help you by doing planning so that you may find good places to spend that money before you walk over and apply for benefits, to spend it on good things that can help you and your family in the future. Or you can invest it in a certain way so that it doesn't count as an asset. Be very careful in that area. Make sure you're working with a board-certified elder law attorney. They know the rules. They can help you work within those rules, legally and ethically, so that you can apply and be eligible, versus walking over on your own or with the help of the nursing home or somebody else and find out that you've been denied government benefits. Whoa, now we got a problem. That's what I call Humpty Dumpty planning by lay people. And they go over and apply. It's like Humpty Dumpty falling off the wall, and all the king's horses and all the king's men can't put them back together again. And that's the problem we have when you've applied for government benefits and been denied. We certainly will look at the situation. You can hire us to give you advice at that time, but boy, would it have been better if we could have given you advice before you applied for government benefits and was denied. Why do you get denied? Well, many times it's because there's somebody out there trying to help you. And they really, really, really want to help you. They're not trying to hurt you. And they see that you're low assets and you're low income, and so they send you over to apply. What did they miss? They missed what they couldn't see, and that is that you had given assets away within the last 5 years. Yes, the government looks back as far as 5 years to see what you have done. And when they see that you've done gifting, they apply the gifting rules. And what will happen in most applications is they'll say, yes, you are low income, yes, you are low assets, but you're not eligible for help immediately. We're going to punish you. That money that you gifted, we wish you would have spent it on your care. So what are they going to do? They're going to have a period of time, which we nickname the period of ineligibility, the period of time for which you will not get a check. It might be 1 month, it might be 2 months, it might be 2 years, it might be 30 years. There is no limit, and it is not 5 years as most people think. For most people, it's significantly less than 5 years. The current formula that the government in the state of Wisconsin uses to determine how long you're going to be ineligible is they look at all your problem gifts. They divide that by a number, which gets adjusted for inflation each year, and that number currently is $7,406. $7,406. So if you gave away $75,000 and you walked over to apply, you would have approximately 10 months before the government would give you a check. Now, there are things you could have done before you applied to solve that problem. Harder to solve it after you've applied. Just remember that basic rule. So, for Medicaid eligibility, we need to be low income, low assets, and be careful about the gifting within the last 5 years. Now, that doesn't mean you can't gift at all. No, the government has provided for it in the state of Wisconsin to say, we don't mind if you just do your normal gifting that everybody does. We call them regularly reoccurring gifts. Fancy words for saying, what do I normally do? Well, I normally give money to my church each year. I give money to my grandchildren on their birthday, on Christmas. I take care of them. I help them. Now, what does the government do in the state of Wisconsin? They have a formula. And that formula works this way. When you apply for benefits as part of that process, you tell them what your assets have been for the last 5 years. You tell them what your income has been for the last 5 years. Then they work a formula that helps you. They take your income and they multiply that by 15%. So if your income in a year was $10,000, 15% of that is $1,500. Now, they then look at your gifts for that year. And if they're less than $1,500, 15% of your income for the year, and they've been regular, reoccurring gifts like we talked about, to your church, to your grandchildren, paid a donation to the American Cancer Society, the Alzheimer's Association, whether it's in cash or whether it is in a check. You total it all up, and as long as that's less than 15% of your annual income, you will disclose it, but then it will be a gift that is not going to be punished. And remember, the punishment is if you gift money that's not regular reoccurring gifts. So, or your gifts exceed 15% of your income. They then punish you on the entire amount of the gift. They don't excuse the first 15%. Once you go over, all gifts are problem gifts. But most people that we work with don't have problem gifts. They fall within the rules. Now, what's the problem? Trying to remember what you gifted away. And when you apply, you have to be truthful and honest, or you get yourself into trouble. So you may have to do some work, checking around with people. How much did I give you? When did I give it to you? They remember maybe better than you do. So keep in mind that it's important, and it's to your advantage, to disclose all gifts you've made. Why? Because most people will still be less than 15% of your income. Now, for those of you watching this video who do not live in the state of Wisconsin, you'll want to check with a board-certified elder law attorney in your state, because a board-certified elder law attorney would be able to help you do the planning necessary before you apply. And if you want to find a board-certified elder law attorney, you can go to a listing at NELF.org. NELF.org. It stands for the National Elder Law Foundation. And also another national organization can help you. They can help you find both board-certified and attorneys who have not been able to pass the national exam, but still may be very knowledgeable attorneys. And that national organization is the National Academy of Elder Law Attorneys, NAELA.org. They can be very helpful for you. So, keep in mind, you need to be low income, low assets, and be very careful about your gifting. Make sure you disclose it on your application, no matter which state you're in. And we hope that this information does prove helpful to you. Again, we'd like to thank you for listening and viewing this video.
Thank you for listening today. We hope you enjoyed the experience of our YouTube videos. For more information, go to Tim's website at tpclaw.com. That's tpclaw.com. You can learn valuable information both from watching the series of videos that Tim has done on YouTube, and you can listen to recordings of Tim's phone seminars. On our website, you may also read and or print out many articles that Tim has written over the years. You can even set up appointments. In addition, you can find out about upcoming dining seminars that we're doing and upcoming phone seminars that we have twice a month on Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. and Thursdays at 7 p.m. You can even sign up for Tim's monthly newsletter. Again, the website is tpclaw.com. Thank you for watching this video, and feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be notified of our new releases on YouTube. Tim's YouTube channel is Timothy Crawford.